Hey everybody, at the time of this recording it is winter, which means it's time to get funky. This is love. This is love. Greetings and welcome into ToolFanReacts. I promise, if you haven't read the title of this video already, the intro will make sense. At least it won't be complete nonsense. It may not fully make sense, but it might not be complete and utter nonsense, I hope. And that is because the song we're going to check out today is by an artist known as Jessica Winter, and the song is called Funk This Up. It's a new artist to the channel, so let's welcome her in with open arms. So with all that said, without further ado, let's get on with the reaction. Okay, this is going to be Funk This Up by Jessica Winter. Let's begin.
Just about to funk this up. I can't control it. Don't you wanna funk this up with me?
I kind of do. Well, this is a wild start. I'm not sure how old this is, but it's definitely having a look that is a throwback to a bygone era, unless the song is from a bygone era. But to me, the girl itself, she doesn't seem to have an actual look from that era. It seems as though she is putting on a look from that era, but I could be very wrong. Music is very funky so far. She seems to be very playful, and her vocal delivery is just with attitude and with a bit of fun that sort of is matching the theme of the music and the song. So I'm going to go back just to the beginning because we're only 16 seconds in. I want to hear the beginning again and her creep up to that really high-pitched note there. That was pretty fun.
Just about to funk this up. I can't control it. Don't you wanna funk this up with me? Come on, baby, funk this up. I know you want it. I love it when you funk things up. In this moment, we can be different. I feel like dancing, I feel like screaming. I'm taking on the world. I wish that I could be this bitch when sober, too fucking tired. I'll do it later. Just about to funk this up. I can't control it. Don't you wanna funk this up with me?
Okay, music just has a fun overall beat. I'd say it's just enough to keep me interested, but the real star here is just the vocal delivery, and that might be the case even with or without the video element of it. The video and her attitude in the video obviously adds to that, but I think the true star is her vocal delivery and just her attitude therein. But let's continue.
Come on, baby, funk this up. I know you want it. I love it when you funk things up. In this moment, we can be different.
All right, just nothing but practical effects, as we can see. Her face is clearly just plastered on some glass or something. The imagery where she's got various fake facial features attached to her face, or she just looks like there's one where she has a bunch of sort of twine wrapped around various parts of her face. I think the only purpose that serves is just to establish that she's funking this up and she wants someone to funk this up with her. And count me in. Even the main outfit is just sort of this like 80s businesswoman type of outfit. So I think that's the aesthetic she's going for. Even the low quality video, again, if this is from that era, of course. But even I think of this time, a professionally produced music video would have a higher quality output than this. Even the highest setting I can set on YouTube for this was 480 resolution. So there you have it.
Shut the window, I hear birds singing. I'm done with talking. I wish that I could tame this bitch. We're over. Sick of looking into this mirror. Just put the boundaries up. I can control it. Don't you wanna fuck this up with me? Come on, baby, fuck this up. I know you want it. I love it when you fuck things up. In this moment, we can be different. Just put the boundaries up. I can control it. We can be different. Don't you wanna fuck this up with me? Come on, baby, fuck this up. I know you want it. We can be different. I love it when you fuck things up. In this moment, we can be different.
All right, that was Funk This Up by Jessica Winter. You could tell this was just flat out fun. This was sort of beautiful, oddball craziness in its purest form. You could tell that every little element that was put into this video was nothing that was second guessed or thought over too much. Not to say that it wasn't thought about or thought out, but everything was very intentional, and there was nobody saying, hey, is this too strange? Hey, should we really do this? Is this going to be mainstream enough? She didn't care about that. She cared about expressing her purest art. And the song, I will say that the video definitely adds to the song. There are certain elements that are in the video that you don't get from just listening to the audio version, which that's the case with any video, but every time that beat sort of hit, she would whip her hair to the side or whip her head to the side or do a pose or do an interesting face or do something like that. You don't get that obviously when you just listen to the song. So the song itself, I think, was a little steady and sort of on one plane and one level throughout. The song is short enough where I don't think someone's attention will steer away because it's also fun in its own right. The production value was, even though the music was very simple, the production value was very intentional and good. And even the vocal effects that were changing whenever she would switch from her typical verse style to morphing into sort of high-pitched howl at the end of each section, that was fun. Anyway, I really like this. If there is anything else by her or any similar artists that you think that I would enjoy or you want to see me check out, please leave those down in the comments below. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. Please subscribe if you haven't already. This has been another ToolFanReacts, and you can either be there or you can either be here, but please do it without fear.